When most people think about selling on Amazon, one of the first advantages they consider is the fact that you can let Amazon take care of everything for you. It's called FBA for short. That stands for Fulfillment by Amazon. And what it means is you can send all of your inventory in bulk to Amazon, and they'll literally take care of everything from picking, packing, shipping, customer service, and even returns. But with the COVID-19 crisis, Amazon has restricted many categories from being sent in FBA to the warehouses. And you might be thinking that spells doom for your Amazon business. In this video, we're going to be talking about why that simply is not the case. In fact, we're going to talk about how you can keep right on selling and how merchant fulfilled could actually be your advantage. This is what to sell on Amazon. I'm Horace. Let's go. Hello, working class hustlers. I want to say thank you for spending a moment of your day with me. I really appreciate it. If you're not a part of that community, hit the subscribe button now to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell notification so that you won't miss any of the videos that we come out with. It's free and you'll never miss any of the valuable information that's going to get you on the road to having that additional source of income so critical to working class hustlers. So with the current COVID-19 crisis upon us, Amazon has restricted so many different categories from being shipped in as they focus on what they consider to be essential items. And you might be a little concerned, especially if you're a beginner. I mean, think about it. A lot of people, especially beginners, tend to focus on books, toys, video games, and things like that that are just no longer able to be sent in FBA. And as a beginner particularly, you might be thinking, wow, what a low blow, because it was already a challenge for you. Beginners are often restricted as it is. I mean, there's so many different categories that they're already kept out of. And then what they can do is now being taken away as far as FBA is concerned. And you might be thinking, wow, what am I going to do now? But I tell you what, I encourage you to continue driving on. I'm going to talk a little bit about why this is actually an advantage to you. Let's think about it and go over a few factors that are going to help you to be encouraged. Okay, first of all, the items that are already in Amazon's warehouse, but they're no longer allowing anybody to send into the warehouse, those items are going to eventually run out. When those products run out, people still want those products. And when everyone who has products in the warehouse being offered FBA, once those run out, the playing field is even because the consumer still wants those products. And where are they going to get them? From you, the merchant fulfilled seller. Another thing to consider is, as I said before, Amazon is being taxed heavily. It was reported that they were looking to hire an additional 100,000 employees to try and deal with this. That's a lot of employees, and that tells you the kind of pressure that they're put under to try to get out the products. And as a result, it's being talked about that fulfillment by Amazon has actually begun to slow down. So that, in other words, if you take a product that's being merchant fulfilled, it may actually get on a truck, like on something smoking headed your way, quicker than the Amazon warehouse would get it on the truck. People are beginning to realize that. They're talking about it. And you could find yourself as a merchant fulfilled seller being chosen over Amazon FBA because of the reasons of timing, how quick the customer can get the product. A lot of beginners sell in categories as we just talked about. And you might be thinking, well, we're in a crisis. Why would people want things like video games, board games, DVDs, toys, and things like that? Well, Americans still want those products. And as you might be aware, a lot of them are being laid off, but they qualify for unemployment. There's talk that there may be an additional $600 per week for unemployed Americans. That gives them income And then you add the stimulus on top of that for families, and they still have the money to make the purchases. Now you have a person that's sitting at home with not much to do. I don't know if you know this, but it's called retail therapy, and it's a pastime of a lot of Americans. Americans are consumers. They spend money, and you can help by still offering those products that Americans want to consume. And in my opinion, you're going to have more people coming to the Amazon platform. Everyone knows about Amazon, but everyone wasn't forced to use them. But now, with so many people with the stay-home policies and stuff like that, you're going to have more people turning to the internet because they want to consume. And Amazon comes top of mind because everyone knows about Amazon. They're such a juggernaut. So that's another reason. Customers do not like to wait. So given a choice, we may find that customers are actually beginning to choose merchant fulfilled, knowing that it could actually get on the truck headed their way quicker. So now let's take a look at some of my products that I can no longer send in FBA due to the restrictions, but I've decided to list those products today as merchant fulfilled. We're going to take a look at those products, and then for the upcoming live stream, we're going to see just how well I do with that. Okay guys, so right here what you see is a bunch of boxes. I mean, I literally got boxes out the wazoo here. And what the deal is this is all my inventory that I wasn't able to send in. This would have been sent in, but here recently, of course, Amazon restricted the items that could be sent into their warehouses for fulfillment or FBA. And I kept them down in my basement because initially Amazon said, hey, we'll resume letting you ship things in on April 5th. Well, April 5th came and gone. And the latest that we've heard is it is now indefinite. And, you know, this is money. I'm not going to just sit here and let these products sit around. Number one, that's inventory, and now that's money tied up. Number two, people need these items. So let's take a look at what we're going to be sending in, because you know how I am. I'm transparent, which means I'm going to show you the products that I'm going to make merchant fulfilled. So I'm going to ship these myself. That way we just keep the business going. We do not let challenges and obstacles and barriers keep us from doing what we need to do, which is move products, generate revenue. So we're going to look at everything that I have as quick as I can. I'm going to try and be quick about it. And then with today being Tuesday, April the 7th, the year is 2020, this coming Saturday on the live stream, we're going to see exactly what's sold, because I'm confident. We're going to see if I'm right or wrong here. I'm confident that a lot of the products that I'm about to list today will actually be sold by the time we do the live stream. So let's go through them real quick. Right here we have some McCafe coffee. Now you can see those are multi-packs of 2. Let's see. This is some type of a hair product. It's called New Me, and it's a curling wand. Got a couple of those. I have some Buzz Lightyear little, what is this? It's a leak-proof whatever, you see what it is. It's a drinking thing. I got a toy. What else? I have a game called Monikers. Let's see. I got another game called 5-Second Rule. Did you hear that? else? I've got the Rocky 4 film collection. I got another toy, mini brands, whatever that is. Let's see if I can get some more light on that. Got another game here. What is this called? FG Teen or something like that. I got some cushion grip, which is a type of thermoplastic denture adhesive. I got Utz potato chips. Believe it or not, for whatever reason, they won't let me send these in FBA. But hey, people gotta have their chips. That's an essential item. Let's see. Got a Hamilton Beach Panini press. Mind you, I was selling these fine FBA, so this will be different. Merchant fulfilled on that. We have some Oster deep fryers. Hang in there, guys. We're almost through this. And we got some Snack Factory pretzels. Believe it or not, they would not let me send these in FBA. Now, you know, some of these I'll double check because if you've been keeping up with the latest on that, Amazon has started to allow some items that they were restricting to now go in. So it can be on a case-by-case basis, even if it's non-essential. Perhaps they've changed, so we will double check these. But yeah, these products are going to go out. Well, actually, these products are going to be available, merchant fulfilled, effective today. And so make sure you stay tuned because this coming Saturday on the live stream, we're going to talk about that. And this is very important, especially for new people, because if, you know, new sellers have a hard time, man. Amazon is not nice to new people. I know, I've been there. You guys have followed me for years, so hang with me. But before we end the video, let's go to my screen, and I'm going to show you a little bit of what I do. You know, I love tactical arbitrage. I'm going to show you a little bit. How did we get all of this inventory in the first place? We used a powerful software tool that I'm in love with. It's called Tactical Arbitrage, and I'm going to show you just for a few minutes. Okay, hustlers, so now, thank you for joining me. Stand a little bit longer so you can see how I get those products that you see me selling all the time. I do it with a software called Tactical Arbitrage, but as always, we need to make sure I'm qualified to be teaching you anything, right? So let's take a look at what we got here. This is in my back office. This is your Seller Central account. And as you can see, today is April the 7th and the year is 2020. And today we've had 20 products sold. I'm just going to do a refresh in case that changed. It did not. So today we have sold $463.45 in products. And here you can see the breakdown of in the last 7 days, 15 days, in the last 30 days, we've had $24,102.75. And I can tell you right now, guys, what I want to do, I can tell you right now, I want to get that to 30,000. And in order for me to do that, you know what's got to happen? I got to do more, right? I can't just continue to do the same thing and expect that all of a sudden it's going to get better. Things will get better when I get better, right? So always put the onus on yourself because you can control yourself. You can't control anything else. But this is just to give you an idea of the kind of numbers that I do all the time. And for those of you who have followed me since 2017. Thank you. I love you. And you've seen just how far I've been able to come by sticking with it, right? So now that we got that done, let's take a look. We're going to come over to tactical arbitrage. This is the software that I'm telling you about. It is absolutely priceless. Guys, if you're thinking about, if you're a working class hustler like me, you work a regular job, you don't have the time to be out there sourcing. If you want to do it the long way, trust me, go back. I got plenty of videos that show you how to do this the hard way without any assistance from software and stuff, and you can still do okay. I started that way, but trust me, this is well worth its weight. And I'm going to give you a quick example without taking up too much of your time. But first, if you just come to tacticalarbitrage.com, here's where you can kind of get to your login screen. Here's where you can see a lot of what the software is about. Here you can see the pricing and the different packages that you can get. Most likely you would take the online package, but you can do library if you want books. If you want to do wholesale, you can just do online arbitrage plus wholesale, and you get the full suite. And remember, this says online arbitrage, but you're going to get deals that will work for retail arbitrage as well. And I do a good bit of retail arbitrage as well. I get a lot of those deals right on TA. So you're probably going to take the monthly deal. That's what I do because I'm not smart. I'd be better off paying for the whole year since I'm going to use this forever. But whatever, $89 a month is what it costs. And you can kind of see with the check marks what you get. You can get a 7-day free trial, or you can sign up under me. And if you do that, then you let me know, stay under me, and I'll make sure you get some one-on-one coaching to help you if you need it, because the software can be very, very robust. When you get inside your dashboard, if you want to call it that, you can see I've done a bunch of different searches, and I've got over 15,000 results in my available for me to look at. So, you'll get to know this screen a little bit better once you get into it. But when you get into those 15,000, here it's displaying 14,158 of those 15,000. You can set your filters to really niche down. But if you look, here's the way this is working. This product is available at Target. This is available at FootSmart, Walmart, Barnes and Nobles, and you can see it's sourcing all of these different places because of what I told the software to do. I mean, you can tell the software that you just want to search at Target. You can tell the software that you just want to search at FootSmart. Right now, you're looking at searches. You're looking at results from a search where I told the software, hey, you searched the best products in so many different categories. Give me the results and tell me where I can find the deals that I want based on how much money I want to make, or the return on investment I want, or the profit, whatever, the rank, anything that I want to look at based on my criteria. The software does all the work, puts it in front of you, and then you can go to work. You still have to work. This does all the heavy lifting for you. But once the heavy lifting is done, you still got to do the work. You're not going to get to numbers that I'm at if you're not willing to do the work. So don't be fooled. And please let me be crystal clear about this. There's still much work to be done. So you got to love work. If you don't love work, business, not just an Amazon business is not what you want. Okay. But you see how you're looking at all these results? What you can do, watch when I set my filters. Right now, we're looking at the results from 215 different stores. Well, I don't want to look at all of these different stores. I mean, look at the different stores that this is all giving me results at. And here's the thing, out of all those results, I'm a pretty simple guy. I'm going to deselect all of these, and let me tell you, I absolutely love Target. That's just a store that I love. And a lot of people might say, so you see right here, I just checked Target because out of all of those results, those 14,158 results, I only want the ones that are coming from Target. And
Then look at all these different categories. Right now, I'm going to deselect all of those, and all I want to look at is products that are in the baby category, and then maybe beauty and personal care. So we're only looking at these two categories in Target. And then you can apply those filters and let it bring you back some different results. And now you can see them. I love Target, and some, like I was beginning to say, some people will, oh, no, you don't want to go there because too many people are there. There's not enough. I mean, I don't have enough money to completely source myself out of Target. I mean, there are just so many deals when you know what you're doing. And then you could just go down the line and find things, let's see here. 4-ounce bars. Now this is 16 bars, and that's only 1 bar. So, you do, here's what I mean, where I say you have to do the work, because you got to sort through this stuff, and you got to make sure that it's a match, right? This is a 2-pack. So when you see that it's selling on Amazon for $23.99, well, this is only 1. So you're looking at you'd be paying like $12 to bundle or multi-pack 2 of those. You'd have to look at the numbers to see if that's still a deal for you. Same with this. So, you still got to go through and you got to do your work. But look at, here's Vaseline Intensive Care Lotion, Cocoa Radiant. It's a 32 ounce, and that's 1. And looks like it's a 32 ounce on Target, and estimated monthly sales is 35. So, if you check and you make sure that this product is out there on Target for that price, if it's really selling on Amazon for that price, then, you would either make the purchase, or what you could do is add that product to your saved list, and then you could come back later. So, that's another way to do it, to prioritize your work and kind of get yourself organized. But what I did, for the purpose of keeping this video brief, I kind of did a search real quick, and this is a product that I would look at under those same criteria. You know how I used my filters? I used the same filters, but I actually picked a product. So this is a product. It's under baby products. I don't know if that's really accurate as far as the category, but that's okay. You can see you got 4 sellers out there. You've got a 30-day rank of 114,700. If you don't know what that is, we have videos about that. As a matter of fact, we have a whole mini series that we put out there. Jim, if you want to show them now, you could show them at the end, but we have a mini series where we teach how to use this software. I mean, there's a whole set of videos. It's actually a mini course that teaches you everything about how to use this software. But those are just basically the criteria that I'm looking at. Here you can see what it costs on Target. Here you can see what 1 bottle should be selling for on Amazon. And if everything is if everything is true, if this product is available on Target, if it is selling on Amazon for that price, and you got an estimated 24 sales a month, you only got 4 sellers, you're talking about a return on investment of 150%. If you don't know what ROI, or return on investment, is, we did a video about that. We did a live stream about that. So you can find that as well. Maybe we'll link that video in the description. But yeah, that's what I would do. But here, look at what the software even helps you, especially when you're new. You need to know your restrictions. You can click right there and see if you're approved. It'll tell you if Amazon considers it a hazardous material that you would not be able to send in. It'll tell you that. You got your keeper chart. You can see all sorts of velocity. So you know that will be good. All you got to do is click the link, takes you right to Target, so that you can see, is it available in the store? If you want to do retail arbitrage, will they ship it if you want to do online? And here I would activate my Rakuten so that I get my 1% cash back. You might use some other cash back. The software actually does show you cash back if it's available. So, That's another good thing for you. Then we would look to see if it's on Amazon selling around $29 for one. Let's just see. And looks like it may have gone down, but instead of four sellers, it's actually two. Instead of a rank in 100,000, it's actually only 69,546, which means it's actually moving better than we thought. We would look, and it looks like the price may have gone down just a little bit, but what you can see is there's nobody who has it FBA. So these are all merchant fulfilled. If you wanted to send it in fulfillment by Amazon, I would definitely advise you to go ahead and create the listing, try to create a shipment and see, is it restricted? And then you can make the determination as far as whether or not you want to either merchant fulfill that, which is what this video is really about, merchant fulfilling. Here's another feature. You can hit the tactical edge, which will help you delve a little deeper into that product. Watch what happens as it loads. It gives you so much information. So here you're looking at the average sales rank. You're looking at estimated monthly sales. You can see how much stock your competition has. Here this guy's been around a while. Look at the number of ratings he has. You can tell, and this is just more information that the software gives you. So look for the link in the description so that you can get signed up under me. That way you get a total of 10 days, cost you absolutely nothing to try the software out. And this was just a little something extra that I wanted to share with you because, I'm always showing what I sell and, the profit and all this stuff is great. But how do I get those products? Guys, I'm a truck driver. I work for a living just like you. How am I doing the numbers that you're seeing me doing? I'm using this software. This software is, my entire business is pretty much around this software. This is the genesis. This is where it all begins. And there are other ways to do it, of course. But if you're going to invest in any software, I would start here. It's worth its weight in gold.
Again, I really would like for you to be encouraged, especially the beginners out there. Continue to put the time in. This is just another challenge for you to overcome. But if you stay in the game, you will be rewarded. This is a very significant time for you, particularly. So stay in the game, continue to offer those products. America needs them, and this is your chance to serve the market. Remember that software I showed you, Tactical Arbitrage, that can do so much to help you in your business? Stick around and watch the next video where we're going to delve deeper into how to use that software so that it can help source for you and do all of that heavy lifting, and you can really start to build your Amazon business. Click here to watch the next video and become an expert at Tactical Arbitrage.